over on Apple TV Plus. Now, you're going to have to wait a little while for this one because it doesn't land till Wednesday, the 18th of December. It's a new wildlife series called The Secret Lives of Animals. And here's a clip.
Experience a world beyond imagination, where fish can fly, lizards walk on water, apes master tools, and frogs disappear in plain sight.
This has a stamp of quality because it's made by BBC Studios' Natural History Unit. And it's narrated by Hugh Bonneville. Yes. So we're kind of spoiled with the incredible wildlife shows that we get to see. I think it's always a bit of a challenge finding new ways to kind of theme them or kind of divide them up, or but what they've done in this, it's sort of pivotal moments in life cycles. So the first one is the first episode is about leaving home. Okay, that's what all these stories have in common. But we do see some interesting stuff. There's this lizard that is colloquially known as the Jesus lizard. It can literally walk on water. It's quite a remarkable sight. Another lizard is moving in on its territory, and it needs to escape, and it just runs across this expanse of water with its incredibly large feet. So that was great. Then there's a fish that can kind of come on land and sort of jump by using its tail almost as like a spring. There's amazing footage of an elephant crossing a sort of raging river, and all you can see is the very tip of the trunk just above the surface of the water in this very fast-moving river. That's astonishing. So yeah, it's all high-quality filmmaking, and also you get, which is commonplace at the end now, you get a look at the making of, and they're actually looking at how they captured the astonishing pictures of this elephant doing a river crossing. So yeah, there's also a wood mouse. So there's this wood mouse that is in fear of being preyed on by an owl, and it's sort of running about in vegetation. But so that it can very quickly find its way back to its burrow, it leaves leaves, almost like a sort of trail of breadcrumbs, so that it can follow its path back really quickly and get below ground. So yeah, there's lots of great stuff coming up, and yeah, I enjoyed it. What did you think, Hannah?
I love things like this because the animal world is just unbelievably intriguing. We could learn so much from them. It's so simple, isn't it, really? Yet the stuff they do is so intricate. I mean, like you say about the leaves, how have they thought that? I often think that about ants. If you ever see ants in the garden, and they kind of all got their own jobs. Same with bees. They've all got their own work and what they've got to do, and yet somehow they just, in this animal kingdom, it's survival of the fittest, yet there they are with their roles, just like we are when we go to work and we take our role on. They're all going about it. And what's interesting about this is some of the animals that you kind of didn't know, some unusual, extraordinary animals that you didn't know, like the fish, and I don't know, I just feel like we have so much to learn from animals, and seeing them leaving home, you kind of they flee the nest, if you like, and they move on. It just makes you feel really sad. You humanise these creatures, don't you? But actually, no, it's the animal world. It's okay. If anyone's ever been on safari, they'll know what that feels like, because I remember once I was on honeymoon, went on safari, and we saw this pack of lions, and I didn't want them to kill the impala. It was just awful. I didn't want to see that. But then after 5 days of not getting any food for her young, we'd been schlepping after them and tracking them, and suddenly you wanted her to. Suddenly you became part of an understanding of what they needed and what they required, and being survival of the fittest. So yeah, I really liked it, and Hugh Bonneville did a good job.